Hello everyone. This is a very different video because I'm just going to be rambling and overanalyzing the new Pokemon Legendsza trailer because I have a hyperfixation of both of them that is very unwell. Something is why definitely up here because I am too obsessed and I just need to talk about it. And you know, I'm going to try to do soft spoken, but I may just talk regularly because I am a quiet speaker in general, so you just have to put your volumes down. And I'm going to try and do ASMR at the same time, i.e. showing some of my Pokemon cards, but I'm a fast talker and yapper and a bad multitasker, so maybe I can just be me talking. Yeah, and I know probably no one's gonna watch this. But if you are a fan of Pokemon and ASMR, this is it, right? It's gonna be a bit more edited. Like I'll try and put images up if I can. If I can't, then you just kind of have to imagine the images that I'm saying, or like that I'm talking about. And also, just to anyone who actually is watching now, I haven't played most of the games. I am a Pokemon anime enjoyer, but I do know, because I'm such a big fan of Pokemon, like, I know a lot of like key points. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's obviously going to be like some things I probably won't know about, which I'll get to when it comes to like the characters. And this interesting because it's on the tin because and Hooper. Oh, this is a Mega Evolution. Wow, this is old. This is I think a Mega Evolution one because I have like a Mega Evolution card in here. Oh no, I got that I traded with someone. So I'm gonna look for a Mega Evolution card or the Team Dragonite or Dragonite because what I'm first going to talk about is the one and only Mega Dragonite. So it's about time that Dragonite as a super legendary got some love. You know, it deserves it truly. Being one of it was the only one without Mega Evolution, other than in general, from Generation Series. So that's nice that it has it. I don't really like the Pokemon internet side because everyone just hates everything. And it's like you should expect it for it to look like that, you know. If we look at other Mega Evolution, this is a Dratini card. But if you look at other Mega Evolutions, they don't change the body that much. The only ones that change the body a lot, Pokemon Charizard X, but even then Charizard Y exists, you know. They don't really change the body drastically. They usually add something to it. But my thoughts on the new Mega, I wasn't really a big fan of Fastasmr. He's not my favourite. Not my favourite Pokemon from Gen 1 or in general. And I've always thought that the evolution line is kind of weird. I think that's my opinion for a lot of Gen 1 evolution lines because the concept is kind of lackluster. From Dratini to Dragonite, it becomes longer and then gains some orbs and some weird wings, and then to Dragonite, it loses all of that, becomes orange, and gains wings, the tiniest wings. So I kind of like how they tie it all back together in a way, but I don't know, it's, the design is fine. The design is quite interesting. It has an angelic kind of motif, but again, it's not my favourite Mega Evolution design either because I think the kind of angelic design is done way better with Mega Absol. I think Mega Absol is truly it adds to the concept of Absol. I think because the wings remind me of like angel wings, right? And that kind of plays with the idea of Absol being like thought to be like the bringer of like destruction and stuff. And so giving it angel wings kind of toys with the idea of like what in canon the Pokemon, like the people believe the Pokemon to be. So yeah, I think in that way, Absol does like the whole wing angel thing better, but it's a welcome addition. Oh, I'd say a lot, so let's just keep that in mind. When thinking about Mega Dragonite in terms of implications of like what we could expect in the games, I think it's going to be more of just like you're going to hear shuffling cards, by the way, like this is we're obviously going to be expecting some more Megas, right? And because the game's brought like 20 to 30 for each game, I'm expecting probably like 25 new Megas, just because that makes sense, you know. And I'm just gonna like introduce one. Makes you question if we're gonna get like regional forms, which I wouldn't want because I don't want the regional form to be like called Lumiosian. Oh, this is a cool colour. And it's not even gold, it's not even like the sleeves. Yeah, I don't have sleeves, so please do not judge. And when thinking about what Pokemon could get it, I have two very strong contenders. So one is Starmie, because what's that trainer's name? Leader? It's literally in like the artwork, like it's literally more front and center than like Tapping and Chikruta. Like if that Pokemon is having more of a prevalence in the artwork, I think we can expect to see something more related to Starmie. Like, unless, because I know the Gen 6 games, like most of the trainers didn't have like Mega Evolution as their like ace Pokemon, so it could be the case, but because it's a Legends game, I'm kind of accepting a little bit more, you know. So I'm hoping that that theory that I just said is true. So let's see if I can find a Starmie whilst talking about it. So yeah, let's talk about Leader for a little bit. Oh, I like Leader. I feel like there may be some connection with, I think a lot of people have made the connection with Tiana because he is also a dancer, right? But also like the motif with the hair, like the 3 little spikes, the colour of like the blue maybe. That's kind of like an interesting little like thing. I'm loving the designs of like literally every single character so far. Except that one bodyguard, not Vinny, the one for like Corvette, whatever his name is. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh, and then the other one is Scrafty, because I'm gonna say his name is Naveen, the other member of Team MZ. Which, by the way, Team MZ, like, I'm guessing because like M is like letter 13 and it's like halfway through, so Team MZ. Oh, speaking of Leader, by the way, with my connection with Tiana, the reason why I'm specifically talking about that is because Legends Arceus kind of introduced us the whole like ancestry kind of motif, especially with like Adam and 2 in the new games. What's her name? The camera lady, whatever her name is. See, I don't play the game, so the names don't stick like that. And then also with like Mars and Arazu, like there's some interesting like dynamics that I really love. I love ancestry and stuff like that. So it kind of, you can't really do that with Legends EA because max the game goes maybe 20 years in the future. So like the level of like ancestry is going to be like severely limited. It's going to be those characters aged up, which we see later on. So that's why I'm kind of making the connection with Tiana and Leader. With Levine, who is a fashion designer, which by the way makes sense for, you know, Lumia City, like beauty, fashion, Paris, you know, all of that. I don't think there's any connection, especially with the limited POC characters in Pokemon. But I do like his design as well. I'm more of a fan of Leader personally. I'm liking the orange and the blue. the little like honage tie, and I think Scrafty is also going to get a Mega Evolution, even though this one I think less likely. I mean, it wouldn't make sense, but to give one of the Team MZ members a Mega Evolution, but not the other. But because he doesn't like Pokemon battling, it makes more sense why he wouldn't, you know, get a Mega Evolution. So, yeah, so because he doesn't like Pokemon battling, so I think that, yeah, I think he's probably going to get Mega Evolution too. He's probably going to get some battles. And then other Pokemon that I think that are going to get Mega Evolution, not from the trailers, because the trailers maybe like to show like significantly what Pokemon like are more prevalent in the future. I bring up Slowpoke because I want Slowking to get Mega Evolution, which then it creates a mess because Slowbro has a regional form, but if the regional form have a Mega Evolution, are they going to bring that into the game, or is there going to be no regional evolution, Mega Evolution? But that means there's going to be no Slowking Mega Evolution, which kind of messes with my brain because I love things being complete, which is why I want Frostlass to get a Mega Evolution, which is why I like Glade getting a Mega Evolution. But I don't want Mega Evolutions to look like Latios and Latias. Those are like really stupid designs. Oh, and obviously more Gen 6 Pokemon, so I'm gonna guess maybe like the starters, probably, which messes with my brain because I love the Bond Phenomenon Greninja. So I'm gonna have to like unwire that and then rewire whether I like the new thing. Dragonite, I talked about Dragonite. Talked about, oh, I like how they're tying Dragonite's entire motif together with Dragonair, but again, not my favourite. I think Gudra does the whole like loving, like goofy looking, cute looking pseudo legendary better than Dragonite in my opinion. I think a lot of people just have some sort of nostalgia tied to him, which is coming from me as well because I literally like a Dragonite, but not my fave Mega Evolution or Pokemon in general. So like, design is fine. The design is fine for Mega Evolution, but I like Gigantamax designs better personally because they really change up the Pokemon. If you look at Mega Blastoise to Gigantamax Blastoise, how can you not like the huge like shell tank? What? I should have this card as well. And then Urban and Tawny, nothing really new about them other than they're kind of like the leaders of Team MZ. Interesting. Yeah, nothing much to go off of Team MZ. I don't remember what they said in the trailer, but I don't know why they created a team. If that makes sense. Oh, I'll show you Pidgeot's Spirit because Pidgeot has a revolution. Yeah, like Staryu's getting a lot of like press. Like Staryu's getting a lot of press. We're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see a Starmie Mega Evolution. Oh, before we move on though, I do want to say I hate the like. They did it with BDSP as well, but the way they like fought, like their art style that they show off the Pokemon, like Dragonite specifically, is really ugly. It's really ugly. They don't like because they do the normal art for the character art, but not for Pokemon, which is weird. Core button. Yeah. It's crazy, you know, business, you know, love that. The Rust Syndicate, cool name, Poison Specialist, love that. So, I don't know, I think they specified that the Rust Syndicate was for the whole of Lumia's, because, you know, there's like the 5 different sections of it. Is there going to be 5 different, like, teams? Interesting to think about. I love like the tie bone motif, the hair, the glasses, the string on the glasses, the drippiness of it. The only thing I don't like about the design is like the trousers. I feel like they cut off really weird. Like they got a bit too high from the ankle. But other than that, like the shoes look amazing. Like the little like the metal front of the shoe, the purple metal thing, like the inside of the blazer, the mega evolution stone he has on his little side. Like they're showing him with an Arbok. Do I think Arbok's gonna get mega evolution potentially? But is that his ace? I don't know. I need to go to the trailer to see. Okay, they're really showing a lot of Arbok, so Arbok potentially getting a mega evolution makes sense to me. But with the whole Rust Syndicate thing, I love that they're introducing the Steel Pokemon as well, because obviously Steel with the Rust, but it makes sense. Like I was just a bit like, okay, why are you showing Steelix and King Gambit? But it makes sense. But what does make sense, in my opinion, is the Hisuian Quillfish. Because, like, the whole Hisuian form thing really messes with my brain, personally. Because, are they supposed to be, like, now extinct? Like, or is that idea, like, kind of, like, not true? Because, like, Blood and Ursaline, but there's only one of them is to indicate that they are, like, on the brink of extinction, though. So, is the presence of this Hisuian Quillfish known? I guess maybe from, like, records of it existing. But is it that prevalent for it to be used as, like, a motif in the room? I don't know. Oh, and I also don't like Corbo's, like, bodyguard thing. Like, those, like, sideburn, like, beard things. Oof. Oof. That is not good. That is not good. Let's get into the other new characters. Oh, I do ramble on a lot. Like, I've literally talked about like 2 things, I think. No, I've talked about like 4. But oh, I love just tying the universe together. Like having Mabel as the like isn't like the stand-in Pokemon professor, because this trailer brings up so many more questions, because where is Sycamore, but also where is Lysander and the other Team Flare people? Like, what's that really pale guy, and then the other like 3 like girls with like the crazy hair? Like, are they also some sort of like professor type thing? Because they are like mad scientists, right? Oh, but Mabel's design, amazing. The like white Rotom iPad, and then the Pokeball like Apple like laptop. Like, yeah, the shoe, the unique shoe. The dress is fine. Like, I don't know, like, it's whatever. But the hair, like, the changing the hair from going like to the ear to like down here, and then the little like side pieces. Yeah, right. And I just love that continuity of like, okay, Team Flare is done, and what happens to the people? What I do find weird is that on her, like, gamer chair basically, she has the Team Flare logo in blue, which is a bit weird, because what happened to Team Flare? Like, do people not like Team Flare because of what they did? You know, I feel like people wouldn't like Team Flare. So why is she kind of repping it? I guess maybe like to keep her roots intact, but which brings up a question of how much the ending of, you know, the XY games revolutionized the inner workings of like people, you know. But yeah, and I love the new, because she gives you like rewards for collect a Pokemon, right? And it's like mostly TMs, and the TMs, I love the new gameplay. I love the new game style of like having the cooldown and stuff, and that being there instead of like the PP and stuff. And so now we're going to move on to the next character, Emma. Yeah. I do love her old design with like the really big, like essentially braid pigtail things, but cutting it off to the sickening bob. Like, adding another Pokebob into the Pokemon canon is incredible. but I do miss the long like braid pigtail type of thing. I don't really know her story because she is a post-game kind of thing, and I thought the suit that she was wearing, like the e-suit or whatever it was called, I thought that was what made her bad. So I'm a bit confused why it's there, why she's wearing it. But the brown like detective coat being like the small one instead of the long one. Yeah. Which questions again what happened to Luca? Because Luca, you know, famously is in like so many regions and also like a faller potentially from Alola, or like faller because of like the Alola ultra wormholes and stuff. So yeah, like I'm really intrigued with what she's doing, but they're kind of making the detective work seem a little weird, I think, because I think she's tied to just like the side quest things. I mean, obviously it's gonna probably evolve into something much bigger, but so far the detective work being like when they showed off the troublesome patrons thing for Troublish, like the side quest. I was like, oh, that's gonna be like connected to her. I don't know. But I think it's gonna be more because she was seen next to AZ. But again, introducing like how the end of that Lucas room became Emma's, and then having that be a part of like the games. Love that. And I love the design. I think that's probably one of my favorite designs. That from the new trailer. That Corbo. Those are the only. And Leader. Those are my three favorites. I don't know that many of the X and Y characters, but who else do I think is gonna be there? Probably maybe like more Team Flare members, and probably Clement and Bonnie. I think you're gonna see maybe an older Bonnie if they're like kind of like showing like time progression in Pokemon, which they have done with Lola. Anything else? I don't think any of the other gym leaders. Oh, this is a cool one. Oh yeah, let's look at the trailer to see who they focused on. They weirdly focused on Farfru, which I don't know if that's going to get Mega Evolution because it has so many forms. I mean, they gave Alcremie a Gigantamax, but they kind of used all of it together. So yeah, I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, potentially Noivern because of Noivern was kind of like used a lot in the trailer, but that could literally just be because it's like a Gen 6 Pokemon. But you never know really. Okay. So yeah. I do want them to stick with like an overall like art style in the game. Like every single game on the Switch has changed. So yeah, let me keep playing the trailer to see the Pokemon. Oh, potentially Floette, but I don't want Floette to Mega Evolve. I want, because it's AZ's Floette, right? The Eternal Flower one. I want, because again, my brain it only thinks that the fully evolved form of a Pokemon should Mega Evolve. So I want Florges to Mega Evolve rather than Floette, because that just messes with my brain. Team MC, still confused with that. I want to know more about that. Yeah, Staryu, Scrafty. Abra Pidgey. Those have Mega Evolution. Snova has a Mega Evolution. Mawile has a Mega Evolution. Sableye has a Mega Evolution. And then in the teams they have Krokorok, so potentially Crocodile has a Mega Evolution. Oh, you don't need to be silly. Oh, this is so cute. But yeah. Normal is shown and camera has Mega Evolution. You see, like, the trailers really show, like, the potential. Like, Rose Raid is showing the teams are potentially Rose Raid. And Meowstick as well. But again, with the forms, it's a bit hard to know what they will do with that. Dragonair, Corbo, Steelix, which has a Mega Evolution, and Frost Arbok, which could potentially have a Mega Evolution. That bodyguard is really ugly. Customization. Florges, yeah, they had a big prevalence of Florges. Oh, and Emolga for some reason. Furfrou, Emolga, Raichu and Florges. Do I think Raichu's going to get a Mega Evolution? Potentially? I don't know how much, because again it has regional form. And I don't remember how many Pokemon have Mega Evolutions have regional forms, but that is interesting because they had Mega Evolutions first before they had regional forms. Raichu would have then had a regional form first, then a Mega Evolution, so would they do that? I don't know. Furfrou, Florges. No, there's a lot of Pokemon. Okay, then there's a lot of Pokemon I don't know if they're going to do that. Like, Crocodile again. Talonflame, potentially, because that is a really popular one. Slurpuff, then they would have to give Aromatisse. And they're quite unpopular, I think. Especially for their fairy typing. And as fairy types, they're not. Like, a lot of the fairy type Pokemon are, like, interesting. But yeah. This one's interesting. They show a team of Banette, Swablu, Lucario, Gumi, Slowbro, and Lambent. And all of them have Mega Evolutions except Chandelure and Gudra. Gudra makes sense for Mega Evolution because it is like in case you do like know the game, but it has original form as well. History and all of that's gonna really mess up my brain. And then Chandelure, interesting. They're probably gonna give more Gen 5 Mega Evolutions as well. Gen 6 Mega Evolutions, probably some Gen 1, Gen 2 because of the starters, as well as Gen 5 for that. Gen 3 maybe not so much, and then Gen 4 probably like a normal amount. But yeah, we can expect to see maybe something like that. Larvitar because Tyranitar has Mega Evolution, Volts because Gardevoir Glade. Emma, love the tie-in. Another comes with Watchart, but that's because of the alpha Pokemon, but again mixed into the style of gameplay. Trubbish for Garbodor. Don't know how much. I showed a Butterfree card previously, I didn't talk about it because I want Butterfree to get Mega Evolution because Beedrill has Mega Evolution, but it has a Gigantamax, maybe not. The same with Garbodor getting Mega Evolution, it has a Gigantamax, and I'm fine with it not getting a Mega Evolution. That was a lot of words in one breath so fast. Side mission thing, Mabel, Houndour for Houndoom. This is not relevant, sorry. Oh, another one that is like connections. Crawdaunt, because Sharpedo has a Mega Evolution and because of the star motif that they have, and especially since Garchomp also has a Mega Evolution. Slowbro, Tyranitar. They're showing a lot of Crocodile, I think. Oh, I didn't see the team. Watchog, but that's because of the Aegislash potentially. I wonder what they would do with that. These are all the cards that I showed, and I showed them for like maybe 2 seconds. Scraggy, Staryu, Crocodile. Cool. They showed a horde of Barbarackles. Barbarackle. Again, that's like, I guess they can show love to some like new ugly ones, ones that are like not the favourite. And they also showed the pan monkeys. Will they get mega evolutions? That's a waste of 3 mega evolutions if I think, because they're really unpopular. Gardevoir and Mega, Sableye Mega, Moa Mega, Floette, Zygarde cells. Do I think Zygarde's gonna get a mega evolution? That would just mean I would want Xerneas and Yveltal to get something, not even a mega evolution, literally something. Do I think, I mean, I don't know, it literally has like, if it does get a mega evolution, I don't know how I would feel about that, in terms of just like, design wise. It has like 5,000 forms, it has like the cell, the other one, the anime, you have the 10% dog, 50% like snake, and then 100% the man. What else are they going to show you? Like, is it just going to be like the inverse colours? But that being said, for the gameplay in general, with the whole wish thing, I think it's going to like straight back to Generation 3, because Jirachi being the wish Pokemon, and also Rayquaza being the only one that can Mega Evolve on its own, tying back to the Rogue Mega Evolutions, like, connections, like, it's crazy, and then that's it. So yeah, this was a really unnecessary video to make, and long, and this is going to be a lot of editing, which I've never done before properly, so I wonder if this is even good ASMR. I think I'm literally talking in my normal voice, so super sorry about that, but I hope this finds an audience, you know. I've talked for like 37 minutes, so it's probably going to get cut down a lot because I took a lot of breaks and like, so thank you so much for watching. This is a very impromptu video. I have like 3 other videos like planned to be released, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. This is a very long video, and goodbye.